God thinks about you. God thinks about you. I want you to sink in your spirit. God thinks about you. It says in Jeremiah 29 that I know the thoughts I think towards you, thoughts of good and not of evil, to bring you to an expected end. God thinks about you. God thinks about you. There is no thing, when you write it, it means nothing. There is no thing in your life that God doesn't think about. Nothing. God thinks about your strengths. God thinks about your weaknesses. God thinks about the things you do wrong. He thinks about the things you do right. God thinks about you. God thinks about you. God thinks about you. God thinks about you to the extent that He wants you to prosper in all you do. I need you not to be religious on me, family. I don't need you to be religious. God says, all you do, I want you to prosper. It means that God has a presupposition that He will make you do right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Because if you do wrong, God wouldn't make you prosper in the wrong. So then the supposition then will be that you are doing right. God makes you prosper in all things. If you must prosper in all things, then you must be led in all things. Not just be led in your finances. All things. Not just be led in your marriage life. All things. Not just be led in your business life. All things. Everything that concerns you. God says you must be led in it so that you prosper in it. Is it important to God, the friends you make? He wants you to be led in it so that you prosper in it. I know some of the greatest problems people have had came from their friends. I know people whose marriages have been broken because of friends. If your friends can destroy you, then God is interested. If your friends can upgrade you, then God is interested. Your responsibility is to have an understanding what God thinks about you. When you wake up in the morning, you should not think too much of what others think about you. You must think too much of what God thinks about you. Because that is what is going to determine the provisions made for you that you will receive.
Catch up with all the episodes on Captured in Glory with Apostle Charles Hackman on the duty and blessing of responsibility. Subscribe and like to receive more updates. God bless you. Captured in Glory.